the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1256. Doing it live again. And tonight, we have the return of Scott and Asterios. Welcome back to the show, guys.
Thanks so much.
And
thanks for having me. And Scott, I'll speak for him. Thanks for having him, too.
Yeah, Scott was supposed to be on a couple weeks ago, but his computer died on him.
Yeah.
So he just got a new computer.
I did, and it appears to be working. So, so far, so good.
And Asterios is, like, out in the wilderness right now, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you on a vision quest?
Yes. I'm out on a camping vacation. But listen, forget about me I'm super interested in the computer. Did you build your own computer? Are you one of those people? Like, did you have a friend make a thing? Did you just get something off the rack? Like, help us nerds out. Like, we want to experience buying a new computer through your purchase.
All right. So, I think like 3 computers ago, I built my own.
Okay.
And it was fine. But it didn't seem worth the trouble of not buying one off the rack the next 2 times. So my last one, hey, thanks, Justin Buckner.
Thank you so much. Starting the tip train early. Yeah,
very nice.
I had a computer kick the bucket on me in January, and it was the one I've been using for like 7 years. And for the first time, I built a computer on my own without paying someone else to assemble it for me. So, yeah.
Wait. You put thermal paste on the processor?
Yes, I did every part of it.
Oh my God! This is the kind of conversation I've been looking for. Look, Scott, you did a terrible job. You did not sell the sizzle of the computer. Like,
I wasn't
is
done.
it liquid cooled? Does it have gears?
Yeah, I have to point out that Scott is also sporting his SOS World Tag Team Championship belt. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see it there. Let me just take it off.
Yeah.
Sorry to be a distraction.
Yeah, I saw them win that last month, right?
Last month, yeah.
Yeah.
Where a man got filled with thumbtacks, but luckily it wasn't me. But it was my tag partner.
Scott?
Yeah.
Listen, sorry, by the way, if you guys are talking and I'm over talking, I'm sorry, because I'm on these stupid iPhone
It's
headphones
fine.
in the middle of nowhere. But what was I going to say? Look, I've never spoken to an actual wrestling champion before.
Guess what?
And so I want to ask kind of like a little bit of a nerdy question.
Hit me.
Well, as an outsider, kind of like the way I view these titles is like they're like storytelling devices that shows that like you've leveled up, or it like shows that like these people have a lot of faith in you, like so much faith that they want to like put the belt on you. Like,
yeah,
what does it mean to you, like as a storyteller, to like be given the title?
It's actually really nice. It means like the promotion thinks that you're the best person to have the title and to like represent it to the audience. So yeah, it's a nice compliment actually. I think it sort of sealed the deal. I don't know how to say this without sounding arrogant, so I'm just gonna say things. Like 3 shows ago, maybe, our match was in the first half of the show, pre-intermission, and then really a lot of people left at intermission. And any other time when we've been on in the second half of the show, people have not been leaving. So I think we're something of a draw.
They do have a devout fan base, and they're pumping out merch. Like I go to their merch table like after their match. They're pumping out some big time merch.
We are definitely the merch guys. Actually, it was funny because they're like 6 months ago maybe. The show happened a day after basically a Me Too scandal of like the number 2 in command guy in the promotion who was very quickly ousted and all that. But but like a few people were like dicey about coming to that particular show. So it was a little sparser. Like as far as people on the show, it was attended fine fan wise, but so there weren't a ton of people selling merch, and Drew and I have a lot of merch, and up to that point we had sort of been doing what 6 shirts do we want to put out this show. And that show, there was like a whole table and a half worth of unused space. So we're like, let's put out every fucking shirt that we sell.
Yeah.
Which was like 20. And it was the most shirts we ever sold. So now we always do it and say fuck everyone else because like, hey, we're selling it and you're not. So.
Okay, I have a very specific question about these shirts.
All right.
Yes.
And by the way, Ben, I apologize. Like, if I'm just like derailed everything you had planned.
It's fine. We'll get into it. We have time.
Okay,
we have time. You know, another thing I'm going to mention before you ask your question, because in Seattle, we have 2 promotions basically, and the other promotion, Defy, they're bringing the IWGP champion here, like in a week, to wrestle here.
Sonata and Cody Chun, I think, are working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Defy is up by you guys? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
it's based out of Seattle.
Oh, no shit. Like, I don't know. Kind of when I think of, like, whatever the hot indie is now, I think of Defy. All right, but look, here's a question I had about those T-shirts.
Yeah.
Do you bother bringing anything smaller than an extra large?
Yes, because there are some of those. I understand where you're going with the general wrestling audience size. We have started investing in 3XLs, whereas up to this point we had only been doing 2s, and it was the right move.
No, that's good. That's the way things are trending. You're following
it's the way
data.
things are trending.
Yes, no, quite good. Look, because I sold T-shirts for a while, like at shows. Like I went on a little tour, I sold T-shirts.
Yeah.
And look, when I'm buying the small,
and you came home with a lot of smalls.
No. I was buying them kind of just so no one could give me shit. Like if one tiny man was there. And also, look, I made a very small run of women's shirts. Again, I'm just like, this is a loss. I know I'm losing money on these. It's just, I need them there in case, because like, God forbid someone's hot girlfriend is there and then she like wants to put the shirt on right then and take a picture and like, have you sign like her naked chest and you know, like
the usual.
You need it's like it's you know it's like a risky craps bet, but when it pays off, it pays big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're betting boxcars.
Yes, exactly. It pays 31-1. Wait, Ben, is it 35-1 boxcars? What is boxcars?
It'll be 35-1. Yeah.
I have lost about $350 at the craps table, boys. This is not a joke.
Today?
Because
we heard about your gambling addiction on the last time you were on. We did.
I guess I mean not a joke, not to you guys, but to the audience. But they have been where I am. They have dollar craps.
Oh my God. Dollar? Yeah, because usually it's like $5 to $10 minimum on a craps table.
Yeah. Yes. They have dollar craps.
Dangerous.
And they go by so fast. Like
so fast.
Like butterfly kisses into a stripper's G-string. Because I'm like, it's just $1. So I'm on the pass line and I'm on the field and and I'm covering 5, 6, and 8.
Sure, and all the hard ways.
It's a $1, right? Whatever.
It's $1.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm down $350. And again, that's not like, and some slots. And I played blackjack. I've only been playing craps.
Just dollar craps.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen dollar blackjack tables in Vegas years ago. Or no, maybe I didn't. Maybe it still wasn't even as low as $1. I don't know.
Ellis Island has $5, and that's like the only one even near the strip that's $5.
Huh. Okay. Jesus. Okay.
Maybe there's an innovation in craps that I don't know if you guys know about. Do you know about the little baby craps bubble?
Baby craps bubble?
You can now at casinos.
Oh, yeah.
You can
By yourself.
your own little baby craps.
Yes, I've played those. Come on, push the button.
I saw Adam lose $25,000 on one of those in about 40 minutes.
Okay, we have to talk about the Chris Chan stuff. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. Liking the stream is great. It's very beneficial to us and everyone else around if you like the stream, and we're going to get started on this. Here we go.
Oh.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
I love spice. I smoke spice. Not really though. All right. So here's Chris Chan's completely random video that they put out today. And I don't know. I think Chris Chan goes by he, him again because they're Jesus.
Oh,
now?
Really?
It's very confusing.
I mean, I've always been saying he, him, but it's nice to be on the right side of history again.
Asterios, do you know about this? Dude, like, I heard for a while that they were going by he, him again. Do you know?
I use they because it's cancel proof.
It's true.
Because it's the coward's way out is what it is.
Indeed it is. Right out of trouble. Are you kidding me? They, them, CWC. I do that a lot. CWC said this. CWC said that. Skirting the issue.
Yep. It works that way. Here it is. This is the video. It starts off with
This is the boss, and I'm sick of waiting. Get your crap together and stop following those twerps.
Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid.
Prepare for stupid, make it lucid?
That's right.
It's so creepy. I love it.
That's too many he. You
I
gotta cut that down by half.
You need to double it.
It's just long enough.
Oh, we'll focus on one mouse. Once we get it, we'll rule the house. I'll be the doof.
I'll cause a fuss. I'll be a major.
There's
I'm
also
getting David Liebehart vibes.
It also looks like something's hanging out of Quick's nose.
Oh yeah.
The right nostril there.
Right nostril.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It looks like a bloody booger.
Camera left.
Yeah.
Chris Chan's right.
Yes.
And I'd like to just use this pause to point out, to apologize to the audience for how my audio and video is worse than someone who molested their own mom.
Allegedly.
Acquitted.
Allegedly. Fun? I don't know.
Make it lucid. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. The entire world
doing the moonwalk. Whoa! Okay. They almost fell right there.
Truth and love don't mean a thing. We really sunk well below. Jazz. J. Team Rocket crashing hard into.
Yes.
I have an important question.
Yes.
is this the opening theme song, or will the entire video be presented musically?
No, not the entire video, but a good portion
It's a
of
pretty
it.
long theme song.
Yes. It's one of those kind of theme songs where they have to explain what the show is about in the
It
theme
has
song.
multiple choruses.
Yes. What do you think, Asterios? You're making a face.
I'm having a lot of big thoughts, which is like, who's doing this? Like, first off, it's weird to see CWC like in camera footage that doesn't look like brown toilet diarrhea.
Yeah,
it's weird to see like Chris, in focus, like flatly lit CWC.
Yeah, and where'd the green screen come from?
These are the questions I'm having, because it's like, look, is there like a green screen fuzz behind this person? Yes. Is this closer than they could ever get on their own to chroma keying themselves into live video? Yes.
Of course.
Who's doing this?
There's a secret producer waiting in the
There's
wings.
a man behind the curtain.
Yes.
To the earth, we'll fight to know and widen our girth. Oh yeah. Teeny rocket, stupid-y stupid, stupid-y stupid, loose and stupid, loose and stupid, big stupid is all your work. Teeny rocket, stupid-y stupid, stupid-y stupid, loose
They
and
can't
stupid,
do this.
loose and stupid, big
Wait,
stupid.
is there an app now where you can do this and I'm just so old that I have no idea that, like, yes, TikTok does all of this now.
Has to be, right?
But I don't think that's what I'm looking at. It looks too clean for it to be the TikTok green screen, which looks very sloppy.
Made this.
There's someone who's taking advantage of this person who took advantage of someone.
Who took advantage of someone because a lot of other people took advantage of them.
All your worth will never get paid for it. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid.
This is the third chorus.
Make it lucid.
None of us know what this song is, right? Do any of us know what's being sung?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to make
Because normally I'm worried about copyright from music, but I'm not at all with
No, you're
this.
safe. I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Prepare for stupid.
Okay, listeners out there, and I'm going to make this offer to the very first listener. If you leave a tip of $2 and tell us what the hell this song is, I will Venmo you those $2 back. You will get a $2 rebate for doing the work that none of us could be fucked to do right now.
That's free money.
We're Team Rocket and we lose to the SPCA. For what? I don't know.
Curse ye ha me ha.
We've all been cursed, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, yep.
So, have we ruled the earth yet? What's our plan worth? But we're not the man.
We epic fail and land in jail.
Then I get you out on Trump's like a veil.
Team Rocket, stupid, stupid, lucid, stupid.
Look how crusty and dirty the Sonichu medallion is now.
It's really, really disgusting. I saw like a close-up of it earlier. Like someone had like zoomed enhanced it using AI. And it's like, this is why we're all worried about AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It'll help us get a better look at this nonsense. It's terrible. But what was I going to say? Ben, could you rewind 10 seconds? I think they might be improvising their own lyrics, and I think they're about Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah. There's no way the lyrics are written.
Trump's lack of bail. It looks. It looks like they're reading it off of a screen. I can see the reflection in the glasses.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But are such a good performer that it feels improvised.
That's what the best artists do. They make you feel like
Trump's like
the Italians call it sprezzatura.
And they're right to.
Team Rocket, stupid, lucid, stupid.
So Team Rockets did
Team Rockets,
and that's from Pokemon, right? Team Rocket, isn't that like a Pokemon
the
thing?
villainous faction. from the Pokemon universe. Yeah,
the heel faction.
The heel faction.
Big stupid is all your worth. Team Rocket, stupid G stupid, stupid G stupid, lucid stupid, lucid stupid. Big stupid is all your worth. We'll never get paid for it.
Okay, kind of losing enthusiasm at this point, you know? Like, I think Chris Chan is getting bored at this point.
This is why they absolutely could not do these even ludicrously basic visual effects that are happening.
Yeah, there's no way.
They would get bored.
Yeah.
It would not produce immediate positive results.
What? I don't know. Are you ready to Earth yet? What's up, fireworks? So we're not the nest. The epic fail and land in jail. What's our genius plan word? I don't know, but it's certainly quite dumb enough.
Here they come again, guys.
Is this like the Boys to Men talk down after the second chorus? Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Just as long as we're paused, I also just want to point out, this is the first good impression I've ever heard them do. That was not a bad Bugs Bunny.
Solid.
Rocket, stupid G stupid, stupid G stupid, lucid stupid, lucid stupid, big stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid G stupid, stupid G stupid, lucid stupid, lucid stupid, big stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid G stupid, stupid G stupid, lucid stupid, lucid stupid, big stupid is all your.
Impeccable sense of timing.
Yeah, I think Team Rocket is a bigger part of this than I initially thought. I'm hearing it a lot now that I'm listening for it.
Yeah.
Stupid is all your work. Team Rocket, stupid. Looks like Team Rocket's crashing down again. Boom!
Can we get a timestamp on how long that theme song was?
It is almost half of the video. The video's about 9.5 minutes.
Perfect.
And this was almost 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's the answer I wanted. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yay and merrily to everyone. Welcome to this. That song you just heard, that was dedicated to all the lingering and lost toxic haters, fakers, and darkest sinners that came from the 1218 half of our Earth that has been bugging us for the longest of time. And why are they still lingering? You're not supposed to be doing that. Come on, get out of the picture already.
Come on, get out of the picture already. What's wrong, Asterios? You look disgusted.
No, it's intrigued.
Okay.
They've become a better performer.
Yes.
In jail?
Yes.
Yes! That's the insane thing. They spent months assaulting their own family member. They had to go on the run. They were arrested in a hotel after buying Legos. They went to jail for 2 fucking years. They came out, spent a lot of time going to jewelry stores in Rutgersville for some reason. And now, after all of that, they're a better performer and actor. What the fuck?
Jail changes a man.
I didn't know it gave you marketable skills.
It gives you chops.
It must give you chops.
Yeah.
Because you tell the cell block captain whatever they want to hear so that I don't get beaten in the shower to death.
That was Chris Chan. Chris Chan was the cell block captain.
Oh my.
Yeah. Everyone was Chris Chan's bitch.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with Billy in the chat. Barb Chandler was clearly holding Chrissy back.
There you go.
You're long gone. Anyway, yes. With the ultimate miracle chaos control, I ascend and make my return to the internet in all that is good and well-being. I am divine and connected to everything, and I know and not know at the same time. Between the consciousness, the subconsciousness, and the unconsciousness. I know all. I see all. I foreknow all. I've been there, done that.
I think we had a pause request.
Oh, no, that's okay. These headphones are probably... I was going to say, please pause.
Yeah.
Guys, the act... This is a different act.
It's a different act. It's a new show.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This act has legs. This act could be on KCRW or WPKN. Like, this is like a weird, like, outsider artist kind of act.
This is an
Scott,
Empress Gale-esque act.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting. Ben, cut this in half.
No.
Cut this in half.
Okay. A little more, please. Damn. Okay. First off, thank you so much for donating that $2 to the cause, and I will not spend the $2 where you suggested. But, Scott, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
That's okay. Billy, I'm sorry. Ben, agree or disagree? What the hell is happening?
This
Ben?
is the most entertaining Chris Chan video.
This is a new Chris
that Chris Chan has actually made.
This ain't your daddy's Chris Chan. This is especially ain't your mommy's Chris Chan.
Yes, I had the same thought.
Yeah.
Like, all those faces you're seeing me make, Ben, is me going like, I must be crazy to be thinking that this is the most entertaining Chris Chan's ever been.
No.
You're not wrong.
No.
This is a brand new show. Live off Broadway.
I saw someone in the chat throw out the theory that maybe Mama JF is living with Chris Chan now and Mama JF is producing this.
I like that for them.
Everything. So now, with that, we're still amidst our Dimension Merge completion and the moment of Futurast. As you shall learn shortly enough with the events that happened back in late February 2006. But for now, we are...
Late February 2006?
He's going pretty far back.
The Obama presidential run began? Is that where this all started? I'm sorry. A second theme song?
Yeah. Well, the closing credits music.
Oh, sorry. That was the whole video, and now it's time for the closing credits, of course. Oh God, the back of it.
Yeah,
oh,
look
God.
at that thing.
Oh no.
Is it a spider egg?
It's so dirty.
Just covered in spiders.
It's so unbelievably dirty. Why not make a new one?
So CWC went to that one pendant store that they've been cited at 4 different times if you read the Wikipedia, and I don't. You'd have to be some sort of psycho kid.
Yeah, you'd have to be a real piece of shit.
A real piece of shit. That's exactly right. But they bought a necklace and then hot glued the medallion to a different necklace. They couldn't figure out how to like put a chain around their pendant. How is this easier? How is this better? You know,
Good.
what did you do?
Yeah.
It's like my car broke, so I bought a second car, took all the working pieces from it and put it in the broken car. It's like, what are you talking about? Why did you do that?
You can't put a chain through model magic, but you're a green screen expert. This doesn't line up.
On the road to the city of Quickville.
Fuck you, Scott. Heart. He hey a 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 he hey a.
On the road to the city of Quickville. And the city, we're on the road and getting stronger.
There is something hanging out of their nose, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not like a shadow thing because
No.
it would be symmetrical then.
Yeah.
But it's not. There's something going on in the right nostril.
We left our home in Virginia. Here's the.
They left their home in Virginia. Do you think
can't
that's literal?
tell if it, I can't. I don't know if they're talking about Sonic or not.
Is it autobiographical? Is Sonichu lore? Is Sonichu from Virginia canonically?
No. Sonichu's from Quickville. And where is Quickville?
Is Quickville in Virginia?
I don't.
Has anyone looked into this?
I don't know. I thought it was on like on some other dimensional plane, but there was a dimensional merge, and our dimension is merged with every other fictional reality out there. So, there's someone in the chat saying Quickville is in Virginia. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure.
We're gonna head out around the world. Time to collect and save everyone. Gotta save them all. We keep on.
Instead of gotta catch them all, it's gotta save them all.
It's Christian Pokemon.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And then we try some more to get to the place that's worth fighting for. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the way. On the road to the city of Quickville. I got a badge and the power to zap it.
Oh, we've introduced zapping.
Zap to the extreme.
Quickville.
Thank you, I will, Father.
City of Quickville. Now here's the plan. We built a team and working out.
What's wrong, Asterios? You look like you're in pain.
All the answers are bad. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, these songs, CWC's never read these before. Like,
no,
CWC
these are
doesn't
cold
know these
reads.
lyrics. These are absolutely cold reads.
Yeah.
Someone else was like, CWC, I want you to sing my songs. And they're like,
someone's pulling strings.
Okay. This is something, and it's like, who went and made a new friend? Like,
somebody made a new friend.
Who went to Ruckersville, Virginia, looking for a new friend?
Well,
that
wasn't there
terrible?
Wasn't there like surveillance video from Walmart or something, and it was Chris Chan with some woman, and they were kind of getting hugsy with each other?
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? I thought you were up on all the Christery. I thought you were a Christorian. Yeah.
You know, until this video, it's been boring to me.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah,
because,
I get it.
Look, I'll tell you what was interesting to me. The idea that people on the internet have made a map of all the places this person has been seen. Like, that they're a real life cryptid.
Yes.
Like, that is fucking crazy to me. That, like, this, you know, and it's also, there's like a really interesting poetic justice to, like, this person always wanted to be famous. Now they're famous for fucking their mom. Like, that's the
getting tricked into thinking they fucked their mom, because that's also on the table.
I don't know. And that's the interesting thing. I genuinely don't know.
No, nobody knows.
Know.
They didn't have the means. They didn't have the means to go forward with the prosecution. That you know, so that's one thing.
My understanding, and by the way, if I'm wrong, everybody tell me. My understanding is that they put this person, that they were held in jail for so long that if they did prosecute and convict, they would have to serve 0 additional.
It'd be time served already. Yeah,
I thought the max penalty was like 10 years or something.
You know what? I've also heard that, and I've seen that too. I think that like it's a wobbler. I think people call the crime a wobbler, where they're like, we can either decide to like throw the book at you, or we can decide to kind of, it's like there are these crimes that are like between a felony and a misdemeanor, and it's kind of just like whatever the prosecutor wants to do. But no, I've heard that 10 years thing too.
Yeah. Yeah, because people went and they looked up the law for something like this, like incestual, between a child and a parent, which is usually to punish the older party. Yes. Because the way the law is written, it's written like that, like where the parent is the perpetrator, not the child. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it said 10 years max. But who knows? I mean, this is such a weird situation too. It's just so weird. So, but yeah, Chris Chan was spotted at like a Walmart with a woman. And they were like, at first it seemed like maybe this was like a caretaker, but then they were like hugging on each other and stuff. So I don't know.
Finding our power that's inside. In a moment that is yours and mine. We're gonna run to keep and catch up. And with our speedy partners, we win the race.
What about ketchup?
We keep on trying, and then we'll try some more. To get to the place that's worth fighting for. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville. Meet my friends along the way. On the road to the city of Quickville. I got a badge and the power. I'm on the road to the city of Quickville.
I was just sent a picture of what this girl looks like, and she looks like a little kid.
Oh God.
That's a fun twist.
Who knows? But this is
a child. This is who was being hugged on, as per your report.
We watched the video though, and she looked small compared to Christian, but she didn't look like. But it was like grainy, like surveillance camera footage. So someone that worked at the store recognized Chris Chan and like went into the security room and got like a video of the security screen. So I don't know if this is the same person, but yeah, she looks very young in this photo. I don't know who. It might have been the same person. I don't know. But that's someone Chris Chan has been spotted with.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Anyone who says to themselves, I'm going to move to Rutgersville, or I'll get a hotel, I'll get an Airbnb for a month in Rutgersville, Virginia, find CWC and infiltrate their life. Like, that's a different, new, awful maniac. And, like, that's kind of like, this is like the point of the movie where, like, we know there's a villain out there, but we know there's like a new major player on the scene, but we don't know who they are. We don't know who they are yet, and it's unsettling, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
we want the reveal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm like shocked and horrified. Like I don't know what's going on here. I mean, that's the person that's helping Christine make these videos?
I mean, I believe that person is better at green screen than CWC.
Okay. All right.
But it's still not a satisfying answer for me.
City of Quickville, on the road to the city of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road to the city of Quickville. City of Quickville. On the road.
I love Asterios' face. I like it.
Every time you play the video for longer than 15 seconds without pausing, Asterios ages another 100 years.
I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
Okay.
I keep thinking no, serious, don't interrupt them. Don't give them like literally every single one of your pedantic thoughts on this. Share the microphone.
Let's hear them all. Let's hear them all.
I'm being bombarded with this fucking. All right. They've leveled up, much like a Pokemon, from like indescribable. Now they're one of Andy Warhol's art stars. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got Ben with that. Yeah, this is Charizard levels of Chris Chan.
But look, okay, before they became, quote, the person that raped their mom, how did you used to describe Chris Chan, if at all, to anyone?
I would have said, oh, they're this like heavily autistic person that is famous online for drawing shitty cartoons, and people are fascinated at laughing at
and is
crazy,
one of the most trolled and documented human beings in history.
Yes.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that as the elevator pitch a lot. Like, they're more documented than Jesus. Like, and ironically, of course, like that's the point of that book that was put out about CWC Warhol. But like, what was I going to say? It's just like if you walked up to someone with like a clip of CWC screaming, oh no, like you're the weirdo for holding the video.
Yeah.
Pre this, if we're talking about the V1 CWC, it's like, oh, you really like this clearly mentally challenged person who people are bullying a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that? Interesting. And then like they mentally, whoever you're talking to, goes through the bushes, Homer Simpson style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you show them this, they're like, oh, look, it's a funny internet.
Now you're a hero. Now you got new friends.
I mean, once Tucker Carlson did a segment on Fox News about Chris Chan, that was the end of that. That's when it took off.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
No, now I can describe them very quickly. An insane person who raped their mom.
Easy.
But this, I don't know. It's so. I'm also thinking of and look, this may sound insane. They're getting better looking as they age, because they're going from like something like abhorrent and unrecognizable to
person
could work at a bookstore.
Look at you.
Thank you so much. Holy shit. Sorry to interrupt you, Asterios. I got excited.
No, $100 is a gigantic donation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I was going to say, like, they've gone from someone like kind of like horrid looking, like black hole of an appearance where you're like, it's like my eye can't find the center of it, to like, now you look like a character on Portlandia. That's better.
Yeah.
That isn't, you know what I'm saying?
Put a bird on it.
How is this person's life getting better while mine is getting so much worse?
I'll tell you what, it is. I've been to Portland several times. I was literally just there yesterday, and it is so. It's scary how accurate Portlandia is. Like, it's not even that much exaggerated.
It's not parody. It's not even parody.
Yeah.
Portlandia is a documentary.
Yep. Yeah.
City of Quickville, City of Quickville, on the road to the City of Quickville.
Can you believe this is still going on?
I love it. Don't want to stop this. I don't want to watch this again.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm back. I'm proud. I'm more motivated. I got the boundaries set. So
good.
Later, haters, fakers, y'all gone. We're sticking with good positivity, light power, and righteousness. Keep on zapping it up. All the good ones, the good light power and righteousness. You all continue to do excellent and very well. I know so, because I've got all these crosses on the palms of my hands.
Oh, yeah, look at all the man, I got quite a few crosses on the palms of my hands too. I'm practically Jesus.
I had to look for crosses. I didn't even know I was supposed to be counting these.
Yep.
And the images and the etchings of where I had been hung on that cross back in Nazareth many a millennia ago.
2.
Sure.
Yeah, 2
See,
not many. All right, well there it is. It dropped.
It's kind of how we define time. It's sort of the mark.
No, nobody has a clue when. some nebulous amount of thousands of years ago.
So, final thoughts on the video. It was an unexpected surprise. I was sitting here being like, oh shit, what am I going to put in the thumbnail today? And then it
Guess what?
I refreshed my YouTube homepage and it popped up. It had been up for like 10 minutes at that time.
Pennies
I'm like,
from heaven.
Oh, yes. Rain down on me.
That little moment that was left in, you guys caught it. That like tiny little moment where like they were like CWC was like, yeah, that was great. And then that's intentional, ironic Tim and Eric style editing.
Yeah.
Like that's someone who has like a sense of like a shitty sense of humor, but like a sense of humor. Like
and you know who
Joker
doesn't have that?
person.
CWC.
Yes. They don't have access to irony.
No.
They would need to understand why the world worked one way for them to understand why flipping it is funny. It's like, no, they don't have access.
No, access has been denied.
But like someone saying, hey, I'm going to like Tim and Eric style, put like 40 Chris may have, even the choice of even deciding to pick a wavy, distorted transition with like into all the dancing CWCs, like that's like a shitty college level sketch comedy choice.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
A different level than anything we've ever seen from Christian. So
it's a different channel.
It's a different channel.
It's a different genre. It's it's alien to this person. Like oh damn it, what was I about to say? Like which again gives rise to a terrifying theory, one that like it gives me no joy to propagate live here on the show, that there's the Joker style influence behind this person. They may have found their Harley Quinn.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And it's a frightening thought, but one that is becoming more and more likely to be the reality.
All of it, the three of us here, Ben, especially you, it's like we are all people who understand the visual side of like basic video editing when it comes to comedy. Like, Ben, you know that like if someone's shitty, like I don't know, if someone's making a shitty car commercial, you put it in Comic Sans, right?
Right.
It's like there are these basic building block choices in comedy, like baby's first pastiche. I don't like that there's someone out there like that. That there's someone out there, again, who I relate to very much like I relate to CWC, maybe too hard, where I'm like, I am also this. I am a problem.
I've always thought that a lot of these lolcows with proper handling could make good content because there's already the interest there. And there's already like something to build on top because people have done it on their own. There's plenty of cool Chris Chan content that people have made, like animations and all kinds of stuff, art. And the same is true for King Cobra. King Cobra, if he had proper handling and he was actually receptive to it, he could be way more successful than he is currently.
What if we start seeing this with other Chris Chan types? That's when I get really worried.
Who's another one?
What? Well, no. Like, say we start seeing this exact thing with Cobes, and like the production changes, and there's this weird newfound confidence in delivery. Like, I'm gonna start getting really worried that there's this like extremely powerful man behind the curtain, a Joker type. Yeah. So,
it could be and you know what? If you're powerful enough, you could be a one-man cabal.
Yes.
Like, I know exactly what you're saying, Scott. One day I turn on, like, Joyce Schuyler Schuler, and there's, like, a 3-camera setup.
Yeah.
And it's, like, switching from wide to medium to wide, and it's like,
Who's doing this? Who's doing this?
There's a similar storyline to this in the Marvel comics called it's called Secret Wars, where, like, all the shitty villains like Stiltman and like Big Wheel, like all the like Paste Pot Pete, suddenly they start getting like apocalyptic powers, like power to like easily defeat Thor. And the question is like, who is funding these nobodies? Right. And that's of course the question that Scott's raising that I don't have an answer to. But
is this a lolcow secret war?
I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, Scott, what?
Oh, sorry. I was saying, is this a lolcow secret war? Basically is what I'm asking.
Is someone putting together a team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mount Rushmore. Let's go, boys. Mount Rushmore, lolcows. Let's go.
Okay, all right. I'll do it. All right. How are we judging them? Are we establishing like how we're picking these? Because like there are some that
go from the gut.
Well, okay.
Well, you guys speak with your heart.
With my heart? Okay, all right.
John Cena likes being asked this question on SportsCenter. He does it. It's hard to kill your darling.
So, obvious. I would put Chris Chan up there. I would put King Cobra up there. You know, fuck it. Jared is such a piece of shit, but I don't think he deserves to be put on there. I just don't. I don't know.
It sounds like you think it sounds like he's already there.
Yeah, it sounds like he's there and you just don't want him to be, but he is there.
Yeah, I just he's not good at anything, even being a lolcow.
It's part of his charm.
Yeah. So I see people say Shanny for Christ. G-Man was one up there a long time ago that I just like, I don't watch him anymore. I saw people say the Manatee, the Manatee. Yeah, that's old school.
Trumpster Bob.
Trumpster Bob is a good one. But yeah, a lot of people don't know about him too much. I mean, some people do.
Yeah. And I'd go like wild card Kevin Joseph King. He's got a special place in my heart.
I mean, is Gail a lolcow?
Yeah, Gail's absolutely in the conversation for sure.
Is Gail like? Oh, sorry. No, actually, now I have a different question. Ted Kaczynski, lolcow, yes or no?
Interesting question.
If the internet was around, he would have had a Twitter account.
Dark Side Phil. I see Dark Side Phil out there. That's another one.
Oh, Dark Side Phil. No, he's really good.
Yeah, I think in a different era, Kaczynski is in the mix for sure. I think he'd have a real fun Twitter account.
Guys, historical lolcows. Let's think who are history's biggest lolcows? Okay, first off,
Joseph Smith.
You're gonna have to take it on the chin. Oh wait, who?
Joseph Smith.
Church of Mormon.
The Mormon guy with the
liar,
oh,
the fucking liar.
Insane. They wear magic underwear and they have a secret book where they put the names of people who aren't Mormons to make sure they get like secretly deported. Like
also, he was a con man.
Deported to Mormon heaven. I'm sorry.
Joseph Smith was a known con man. Joseph Smith didn't even make it to Utah. Like the Mormons started in Ohio and they were slowly chased from state to state because they'd be like prosecuted for operating like a cult, basically. And Joseph Smith was actually murdered in a prison break. He was in prison. And some kind of riot happened, and he ended up getting killed in prison.
Yeah, and he's like, Brigham Young, you got it from here.
Brigham Young had to marry all of Joseph Smith's wives. Brigham Young has so many descendants. Steve Young, the quarterback, is one of Brigham Young's descendants.
Love it. Brigham Young's the Genghis Khan of the Western world. Not a lot of people know that.
He was the first governor of Utah also.
Love it.
It's crazy. It's a pretty crazy story. But yeah, Joseph Smith, history lolcow.
The underwear does a lot of the work there.
Love the underwear.
And the fact that and the polygamy, that there's so much polygamy. It's so weird. I was gonna say, I think my first ballot lolcow Hall of Fame of history is, and I'm sorry, they're gonna have to take this on the chin. The cuckold, that bird, that one bird.
Oh, the cuckoo bird.
Yeah, the one that gets cuckolded. That poor sweet bird. It's like we've been making fun of that bird for 2,000 years. Why?
Loser.
Because it's too dumb to know that this is the wrong egg. It's a bird. You're asking a lot of a poor, sweet little flying mouse. All it's looking to do is gnaw on little seeds and berries. And Shakespeare's been ripping on this fucking bird.
What's your actual lolcow Mount Rushmore? Yeah.
Oh, CWC. See, this is what I think is interesting. I think CWC and oh damn it, what's their name? The person who they just made that documentary about. We were just talking about them. The one, I talk like this. I have a stupid cowboy hat, and I got the cops
Cobra.
called on me the other day.
King Cobes.
King Cobra, thank you.
Yeah.
I think
Flawless
King
impression.
Cobra and CWC are kind of like the Macho Hogan or Rock Austin.
100%.
Where they're always good. Or Flair. It's half of anyone's Mount Rushmore has to be Cobra and CWC, or they're not being honest to themselves.
Yeah. That's fair.
Those were my first two.
Yeah. So it's kind of well, who are the other two lolcows you like? Number 3, I think I'd have to give to Nathan Masry, creator of Garfield Eats. He's going on and on right now about I spent $1.5 million on Garfield Eats, and do I get any thanks for it? No. And it's no, you don't get thanks for starting a business and failing. What the fuck are you talking about? We also don't give thanks to the guy that created Roy Rogers. You know how Roy Rogers is fucking gone? What do you want to play the world's smallest violin? You had a moment. There was a second where I could go to a fucking rest stop and get a Roy Rogers burger. And now I can't. Time moves on. Cry me a fucking river. And then number 4, CM Punk.
He's a lolcow.
There's nothing. It's either Punk or Tony Khan. But it's there's nothing these guys can do that could ever make me respect them again. They're too far gone.
I mean, CM Punk's run, his AEW run, September 2021 to September 2023, historically funny run.
Yeah.
For any wrestler ever. I don't know if anyone can touch it, honestly.
The idea that this guy can tell an incredible story bell to bell, can book. I think it was a 3-match story with MJF. It's he can book these multi-match feuds. He can do. It's if he only existed. If CM Punk stopped existing when the camera turned off, he would be the greatest wrestler of all time.
If only he wasn't the most unpleasant man in the world. Everything would be cool.
Nathan Masry is a hero fighting against the terrible land monster and keeping the homeless of Toronto alive. If you ignore the food poisoning.
That's right. It's Toronto's homeless population is getting smaller. We must be doing good work. It's no, Nathan Masry is killing them.
He's killing homeless people.
He's donating. All right, but anyway, Punk, it's now when I think of him, I don't know, dressing down someone in the locker room, it's how could you not laugh in that guy's face? Ask you to pick up a piece of trash or take off your T-shirt or how can you can't take him seriously anymore. You can't. It's over.
It's over. Hashtag Punk is over party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who's on your Mount Rushmore, Scott?
Yeah. I think Christian, Cobes, Gale, and Wildcard KJK.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't put Derek Savage on there too.
I do like Derek Savage.
Yeah, he is a
I like
locale,
Derek Savage
right?
a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, and let me think. Because I do want someone with malice in there, and
yes.
Yeah, and right now I don't really have any malice, so I guess I could boot KJK as much as I love the man for Savage, because I do want I want a catfish in there to stir up the rest of them.
Speaking of KJK, I had this video.
I could be the next WWE's Black Hulk Hogan in the year 2024. What you gonna do, man?
That's the whole video.
I feel like I used to own that exact shirt, and I don't like that.
It's a nice.
We're not so different, you and I.
I don't like it. Oh, I thought of another historical locale. Oh,
okay.
I just had them. Oh, no. Right there. Historical locale. Who was it? Judas.
Judas.
Huh.
It's like that guy probably did a bunch of nice stuff too. He was one of the apostles. It's like that's fucking like being like with that's like being like one of Elvis's boys.
Yeah, you were good. You were
like
you were at worst, maybe even better, Sammy Davis Jr. in the Rat Pack.
That's exactly correct. It's like you're at worst one of the 12 coolest people currently alive.
Yeah.
Like you're with the band.
What a dick.
Yeah, KJK.
Look.
Yeah, KJK.
Yeah. I think KJK is really strong. Like I kind of see her as like a feminist locale hero. But what was I going to say? It's like, yeah, and then like Judas also, like, why did he do it to Jesus? Because isn't there like a moment where like Jesus is like talking to Judas, and Jesus is like, "You're going to betray me tonight," and Judas is like, "No, I'm not," and Jesus is like, "Yes, you are."
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Jesus knew. That's what makes Judas such a fucking loser.
Really? Because look, the alternate reading of the situation is that Jesus was like, Judas, I'm going to need you to be the fall guy for this one. I'm going to have to die for this thing to work. It's going to be huge PR if I fucking die. Like, this is a really, this is going to be the thing.
This is big.
Like, this is going to be the thing that makes it big. All you got to do is tell the Romans where I am. And you're going to be the heel for 2,000 years.
But here's $30.
And then the Roman soldiers don't want the silver because they're like, it's blood money. It's like, look, all money's blood money. You're working for the fucking emperor.
Yeah.
You're working for a dude who puts homeless people in fights with lions and gives them cardboard swords, according to a lot of the cartoons I've seen. So it's like, what do you mean it's blood money?
But then also does bad stuff.
Yes. Take the $30.
I would take it.
Of course.
Yeah.
John Wilkes Booth.
It's hard to make a buck these days. Is Benedict Arnold one of them too?
Ooh.
I was thinking
about
that. Both of those. I was thinking about both of it. I think the problem with Booth is he got the job done.
He did get the job done, but I like the failed actor aspect of him.
Yes.
That's lol cowie.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a single hop lolcow. The doctor that, like, I don't know, wasn't there like a doctor that tried to save John Wilkes Booth and his last name was Mud, and that's why there's the famous saying where it's like, my name is Mud in this town.
I think so.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's a good one.
My dad told me that a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Like Harry Mudd in Star Trek is like an asshole. It's like my name. It's like when Bugs Bunny goes like, my name is Mud. Like, okay, yeah. I don't know. But it's like, that guy's a lolcow. We're still making fun of that guy today. Ben's been making fun of this guy his whole life. Didn't even know the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about your name is Mud in this town.
Well, someone didn't have a conversation with my dad 2 weeks ago.
I know. Damn. So
who has unverified information about an old idiom.
But it fits, right?
It does fit. It fits.
Here is I think this is Papa Meat doing his he's talking about the Sniper Wolf thing.
Oh, I'm looking forward to being educated by this. I know people are mad at someone named Sniper Wolf, and I don't know anything.
Yeah, let's.
That was me yesterday.
Sniper Wolf doxed jacksfilms' house on her Instagram to her 5 million followers. If you haven't been keeping up with the jacksfilms and Sniper Wolf fiasco,
wait, can we pause this guy?
on...
This guy's having trouble breathing. Anyone else hearing it?
Yeah, he's not healthy.
He's like, it's his body is stuff. Highways are closing down inside this guy's respiration system.
They are,
and I'm not into it, and I'm worried about this guy.
They're letting the infrastructure return.
If you've
to
ever
nature.
seen the Meat Canyon animations, that's him. This is the guy that makes those.
Okay, well, someone needs to open up the Meat Canyon in his nasal passage before he dies in his sleep. This guy needs a fucking CPAP machine the size of a meat canyon. I'm sorry, please continue. I apologize for pausing.
Briefly, jacksfilms criticized Sniper Wolf for basically stealing content and reacting to it like a 7-year-old.
Dude is running sideways.
And re-uploading it. I wouldn't necessarily say brainwashing her audience, but her audience has to be, I don't know, 5, 6 years old for some of the commentary she does. It's unbelievable. But needless to say, jacksfilms went on a crusade, making his own channel called jacksfilms, where he reacts to content in the exact same way.
That's funny. Yeah, because she's SSSniperWolf. So yeah.
What's the SS stand for?
That's a great question, and I had the same question.
Nice. This is giving me a tummy ache.
He also does many streams to great success doing Sniper Wolf bingo cards. It's a lot of fun, and Jack is a friend of mine,
So
and I
now
thought that it was
this
important
guy,
to make
look,
this video.
I don't know who this guy is with the curly hair. I have no idea who's talking right now.
It's Meat
So now
Canyon.
this guy is making a video about how a guy made a channel making fun of how someone else was just reacting. This is like a fucking reaction loop. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right?
No, it's a horrible hall of mirrors that we've created here.
Now we're reacting to him reacting to this guy reacting to this girl reacting.
We've continued the cycle of violence.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. It's best not to think about it. You feel sick afterwards.
I do want to see more though.
Yeah. Yeah, the Meat Canyon is a rare thing on the internet I've actually heard of, which I'm kind of proud of myself for. But yeah, he does those like
crazy
animation, gross cartoons, right?
Yeah.
Of like, like a disgusting Winnie the Pooh getting raped by Rabbit and Piglet.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Hey,
yeah,
leave that rabbit alone.
Hey, I did. He didn't.
So much. I mean,
Me too. You leave that rabbit alone.
Content, sure, yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, it's the most low-level bullshit content to be produced. And sometimes people are just lucky enough to get a channel of 30 million subs or however many she has and profit off of it. I think that it goes to show that whenever you're stealing the content, not giving credit to the people that you're reacting to, it just goes too far. And Jack has been a crusader for this for some time now. And people have been documenting the feud for a while, but I just wanted to put this out there to make sure as many eyes could get seen on it that yes, indeed, Sniper Wolf did dox Jack on her Instagram live. Jack had a series of tweets basically saying like, this is unacceptable, Team YouTube, what are we doing? And that's also what I want to do today as well, is ask YouTube, why on God's green earth is it possible that one of the biggest channels on YouTube can dox someone without any repercussions at all? People get hit all the time on this website for the most meaningless bullshit.
YouTube does not enforce their rules fairly when someone's a huge creator. Like I'm pretty sure Sniper Wolf has done like mainstream type shit too. Like I think she was on Nickelodeon at one point or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, people are always surprised by that. It's like, yeah, that's showbiz, baby. Like, SSSniperWolf's making YouTube a lot of money. They're probably not going to ban her. That's kind of how it works. And like, yeah, would it be nice if like every single digital platform banned criminals and
bad
Nazis
people and
awful people? Yeah. Clearly, we either don't want to or we can't. I'm not sure which. Which is it?
Unclear. Yeah.
But it's like, this guy's acting all shocked. It's like, yeah, there's a very pretty lady and she's making videos and they're popular. It's like, oh my God, what a fucking emergency.
She was at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Good for her. 2019.
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic. That's a good time to go because that's the last time you can go to the Kids' Choice Awards.
That's true. And right before, I believe, a lot of the unnecessary plastic surgery she had too.
The age demographic that she fits into is just crazy. Like that's just like it must be like elementary and middle schoolers at that point.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those like content for babies type YouTubers who get like a giant following. A good point was raised. Yeah, she is a pretty lady, although she seems intent on making herself less pretty with every surgery because I think she's gone insane. But that's fine.
I hate that.
But switch it. Let's make jacksfilms a pretty lady, and let's make SSniperWolf a guy, and a guy with a criminal record. And but still a giant YouTube following. So guy with a criminal record.
SSniperWolf has a criminal record too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sorry.
We're like do a gender switch for the whole thing. So SSniperWolf is a guy with a criminal record instead of a girl with a criminal record.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And this guy goes to pretty lady's house and doxes her. Does that guy get to keep his YouTube channel?
There'd probably be a lot of uproar over that.
No, look. I definitely agree that like if a guy that looked like SSniperWolf showed up at a girl who looked like the other guy's house, like that'd be. But like also, look, this is the sense I get. I sure hope I don't get in trouble for having this take. These two people who I'd never heard of, SSniperWolf and Jack SS, kind of seems like they deserve each other. Like.
Reaction
if this guy,
Ryoshka.
all right, so this guy's gonna like fucking go on like a content campaign about how this other creator sucks, and it's like, yeah, I guess you drove her nuts enough to the point where like she showed up and tried to kill you, which is not okay.
Yeah,
it's like, look, I'm not saying that's okay. Don't show someone's house. But this seems like two insane people. It kind of seems to be like with the what is it the guy, the Captain Jack Sparrow and his wife or whatever, where it's like, you seem like two...
Oh, a Depp Heard situation.
Right. It seems like you two are fucked up people who want to hurt each other real bad. And I'm going to be over it here. Like,
I agree it is something like that, but again, the male is the good guy.
Of course, yes.
Of course, as always.
That's how storytelling works, yeah.
Here's her mugshot.
That's a great mugshot. That looks like a fucking valedictorian photo. Look at wait.
That's a nice
make that
mugshot.
Big? I'm sorry, I'm on a phone.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, does this other guy have a mugshot too? Did Jack SSS or no?
I don't think Jack did anything.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay,
I think Jack just got doxxed.
The way you tell who's right and who's wrong is who's got the better mugshot. All right,
Yeah.
okay, one of them doesn't have a mugshot at all. Well, then I guess SSniperWolf wins by default.
Yeah, I think only one of them is a criminal.
But for someone to actually put real life, actual threats out there into the aether to 5 million people is unbelievable. And you know, she had some responses on her Instagram story basically being like, I'm not trying to start anything, but you know, people just want to start drama for some clicks. And it's like, start drama, dude. I'm making a parody of your channel criticizing what you're doing. You took a photo of my house and put it out there. It's unbelievable and totally unacceptable. I think there needs to be some kind of fucking
I'm going to pause one more time. I think I know why I feel this way. It's just such a weak parody that I have like trouble respecting you. Like, it's like, what? You're making fun of you know how long people have been reacting to things on the internet? The fine to everyone for reacting to things gave up and had to apologize 10 years ago. That all happened like React World and the idea of like, signing a creator contract. It's like, that's how old reacting is. Mm-hmm. The way this kind of smells to me, like a scumbag liberal who doesn't actually know what's happening, is that like you could get clicks if you find a pretty lady and just keep hitting her. Like, keep hitting her and hitting her. And you can make the hit sound good.
I would love to keep hitting a pretty lady.
It's parody. Yeah, you know, some people pay a lot of money for it. Like, you could do a thing where you're like, oh, it's satire, oh, it's parody, oh, it's this and it's that. And it's like, yeah, it is. But I wonder if, like, a lot of this isn't motivated by the fact that, like, it's fun for chuds on the internet to beat up on pretty ladies. What do you guys think?
It is fun for chuds on the internet to beat up pretty ladies, and I think someone in the chat said is sort of where I stand. In general, your point is accurate. I think less so in this specific case. I think she's a legitimately bad person who deserves to be hit over and over, and he picked up the mantle.
Let me say this real quick, Scott. Thank you for trying to save me here. Put this person in jail. I don't care. Like, SSSniperWolf, put her directly in jail for the rest of my life. Because after that, I don't care what happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't give a shit. Like, it's amazing when people are like, oh, Hunter Biden. Oh, they wouldn't be, you know, they're only going after him because he's the president's kid. Oh, he's a drug addict. It's like, put him in jail and then put the jail at the bottom of the ocean. Like, sure. If this guy's going to cost us even one vote, you tell me, like, what President Biden should do is say, like, my scumbag Nepo baby son got to go to jail for a while.
Imagine if Joe Biden publicly executed his dumbass son. He would win 100% of the vote.
This is a worthless person who cares. Like, similarly, oh, wait a minute. I just agreed with someone saying that we should hurt that person. I don't agree with that, even as a joke. Certain Canadians, on the other hand, might have different opinions. But us
all
red,
Canadians,
white, and blue, us Americans, we believe in a little thing called justice. Anyway, yeah. So fuck this lady and put her in jail. Yeah. I don't know. It's just I also don't respect this guy. Is that the right take?
That's okay. I think it's okay to not respect jacksfilms, a person who I learned the existence of yesterday and now consider myself an expert.
Here's the video jacksfilms actually made about this.
Last night, SSSniperWolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. SSniperWolf.
Can we pause? Can we just pause this real quick? Pause this real quick. Am I the only one that thinks this guy's using the Owen voice a little bit?
Yeah, because I feel like the one other thing of his I heard, I'm like, this wasn't the tone.
I'm just saying, it's like, it's a little Owen voicey. I'm sorry, please continue.
Okay.
To be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics.
This person showed up at my house. I was home with my wife. They held a knife to my throat and threatened to kill me. Also, they steal memes.
They steal content.
Don't tell you who made the memes, guys.
It's true.
Everyone that's reached out.
Also, they're putting the funny junk watermark on these memes, guys. Which is it? What do you want me to think here, guy? Do you want me to feel bad for you? Or do you want to fucking get your pound of flesh from a content thief?
Goddamn funny.
Thank you. We're fine. We're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home. Because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're...
Okay, I don't think she should have went to his house. I think that is crazy, but I wouldn't be afraid of SSSniperWolf. Like, I'd be like, get the fuck, like...
Oh no, I wouldn't be afraid of this plastic bitch at my house, but right. I would not love her showing my address to 5 million people.
Yes, that's crazy.
The right
counterpoint.
Okay,
counterpoint.
What if she rizzed up some goons with her sexy feminine wiles at like a bar in Gotham City at 3 a.m? What if she's like, oh boy, I hope two sexy guys don't beat up this bully. And they're like, haha, we'll get her, boss. Like, what if she raised up some goons with her wiles? Ben, have you even considered that she had goons with? Not only that she brought goons with her, male tough guy goons, but that they were rizzed up.
Rizzed up? You kidding me?
Have you considered how gassed up these goons were?
Is
and how
crazy.
they were probably bricked up from the nick up.
That sounded kind of weird at the end there. I don't know.
I was hoping, we're all friends, so we've all decided to move on.
A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is...
Okay, if you use a ring light, you should not be wearing glasses because it just like reflects.
Irresponsible at best.
Yeah.
No, listen, I was also like Asterios. You don't also have to pick on his lighting. But no, you gotta pop the lenses out James Rolfe style. I'm sorry. It's either that or get a different light that's bad. That's bad.
And flat out dangerous.
Because you're trying to get me to sympathize with you, right? You want me to be like, I could have gotten died tonight by that lady.
But also check out my kaleidoscope eyes.
Yes, exactly. Eyes are the window to the soul and to the Patreon donation. You gotta lose those specs.
Yeah.
Also, those are some 4DX looking specs. I saw Men in Black 3 in those specs. You gotta change that all together.
First, YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk.
Please get positive here. It's like they're overplaying their hand a little bit. Again, put the girl in jail and put the jail in space. The girl is bad and she should feel bad.
Yes.
But also, it would be enough if this guy was like, this girl did a terrible thing and I hope she feels ashamed. This guy also always adds phrases like, she should be punished, her channel should be removed, YouTube should do something. And it looks just a little bit too much like you're going for the throat, like you want to win a war between lol cows. Like,
I feel you.
It's like a zero-sum game. It's them or you, your channel or their channel. And it's like, I think that's too far because we could make the leap. People will call for her channel to be turned. It's like you don't have to like give people the
just to go so specifically yourself. Like this, like YouTube should demonetize her for this. Let people take the leap. It's not a difficult leap to take. That's what people are going to say anyway. You don't have to be the guy. You can just be like, hey, check out this fucking bitch. Tell her to knock it off.
Yes. Because then your prints aren't on the knife.
Yeah.
Everyone else's are. And it's like, well, if you guys have decided to destroy this person. I'm sorry, Ben, what were you saying?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine. We'll get a little further into this.
So long as you have a big YouTube audience. If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do. You do not show up at someone's house. That's simply a line you do not cross. There is zero justification for this. She claims in her story that I've been harassing her. No, Sniper Wolf, I've not been harassing you. At all. In my videos on jacksfilms, I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary, I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment. What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift...
Can we please pause it again? He is correct. He is right and this person is wrong. But he sounds a lot like Dennis Kucinich, and I'm having trouble taking him seriously.
Dennis Kucinich. Wow, I haven't heard that name in a while.
He sounds like every Southern 90s politician that came after Bill Clinton. You know, when people like John Edwards were like, I also sound like Clinton.
Dennis Kucinich is not Southern though. He's no,
that's true.
Yeah, he's from Cleveland.
No, not look. Now that I think about it, like he sounds like a little wood elf.
Yeah,
he's like my pocket constitution and and my little jar of tea bags. That's a good point. He's more of a David the Gnome type.
He is.
That reminded me of an Andy Kindler joke that always sticks with me for some reason. I got new glasses. My lenses are so progressive. They voted for Kucinich.
Have you ever seen Dennis Kucinich's wife?
I fucked her.
His hot wife.
Yeah. I mean, he's batting way above his league.
Good man.
We got a super chat from Mint Salad who says, in my opinion, YouTube should just start a private prison and put everyone in it who isn't nice.
I like that.
That's good. That would fix things.
Yeah.
And then we got Hack the Movies saying Mint should be in the not nice prison.
The person who conceived of the prison is the first one in the prison. The terrible irony.
Action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, SniperWolf is already making light of the situation.
Look how scary they are. Look at those two women.
But
how could this man deal with this?
Everything she's done after doing this has just been like being a real bitch about it.
Yes. Oh, no.
Yeah, like everything has been a joke.
No, I mean these women are so terrifying. Look at them. I'm afraid.
I have to. Oh no, Ben's making the best point of the night. If these two ladies showed up at my house at midnight with one of these shakes, I'd say, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm engaged to be married to a beautiful woman. I hope you guys have a pleasant evening.
What I would do is make sure that I live in a stand your ground state and invite them in and then blow their brains out.
Damn.
That's my move.
I think that's a solid choice.
Thank you.
Stand your ground state. I love it.
As if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to SniperWolf, my wife and I now do.
And thanks to Stand Your Ground laws, now I feel safe.
Please do the right thing and get her off the platform. Anyone who weaponizes their fan base like she did does not deserve a space here.
And look, that's a very mild critique. This is more me saying that your PR strategy is showing. It's like, the guy, like the awful person who created the Kiwi Farms. It's like I've heard them say some of like the most directly racist things you could say. It's just like awful. But they said something really smart. They were like, when internet creators fight like this,
sounds like a toaster.
Your mic sounds like a toaster.
Has it been that bad all night?
It is pretty bad. Like if you get above a certain volume, you just like peak out, and it's just like
it's less than ideal.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You're fine.
Okay, I apologize to everyone. But what was I saying? It's like Null said.
You're talking about your hero Null.
Null said.
Your hero?
When internet people fight, it's like tough because at some point, like if one side doesn't ease up, these people are just going to destroy each other. I mean, like, remember that video we saw of like that one guy showing up to the other guy's house and the guy shot a gun in the air?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's the ultimate end of
Are you talking about Boogie?
Internet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, look, I don't know, Boogie's probably a shitty guy and that other guy probably sucks too. Like, but it's like, well, that's the natural end result of these like creator fights. It's like this girl's going to show up to your house in the middle of the night and blast your fucking address on the goddamn internet, and then I guess make cute, quirky selfies about it later. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's That's not, and that is not unexpected. That seems
Correct.
like a natural result.
Yeah.
It's like when does it stop? Like, when do people stop trying to just like crush each other's fucking skulls?
I think you need a couple more murders.
Probably.
And then
Get a
and
couple
then maybe
under your
people
belt.
lay off and like, oh, if I continue in this way, maybe I'll get murdered. Maybe I should shut up.
But then the other side of it is, though, I love to watch
Those
it.
two
and-
lovely
I know,
ladies
it's
step
really
up to my
funny.
front
So,
door,
what do you do?
I'd stand my ground to
Wait, what?
niggle them to death.
It's a word. It's a word.
It is a word. It is. It means to quibble over small details.
It's the I just thought it was the verb version of a slur. I thought it just meant
Asterios.
being that.
To be fair, Boogie was horrified and had to defend his life. He was threatened with sissy hypnosis. He had to shoot in the air near those school children.
I think he went to jail for a couple nights over that. Pretty sure Boogie went to jail for a little bit, like a short period of time.
Yeah, there was that thing where it was like, if he had shot the guy and killed him, he would have been in less trouble.
Yes.
Than shooting it in the air.
Shooting in the air, which could have hurt a third innocent party. But
Yeah.
it's like, no, oh, damn it. We're just talking about Sissy Hypno. Now, that's another thing. Gentlemen, is this maybe the first conversation you've ever had aloud about Sissy Hypno?
This is. I mean, I think about it a lot, but
Yeah.
I think this is the first out loud conversation about sissy hypnosis that I've been party to. Yes.
Same here.
Ben?
Yeah.
It feels weird in my mouth because it doesn't belong there. It belongs on my fingers and in my search bar. But
Certainly.
Sissy Hypno.
Yeah.
Sissy, you want to drink it. It'll make you feel good. Okay? Again, have you ever said anything like that out loud, Scott?
No. But here we are.
Sissy
saying it.
Put it
Hypno.
on.
Sissy hypno.
Sissy Hypno.
If we say it enough, do we take the power away from it?
Put it on. Put on the clothes. You'll feel right at home in the clothes.
Put on the
Sissy
magic
Hypno.
underwear.
Put on the underwear that's going to make you feel like you should have felt all along.
All
Sissy
along.
Hypno. Sissy Hypno. Sissy Hypno. It's time for mommy's baby boy to go to bed. Sissy Hypno.
We had another word.
Did mommy's boy make a big mess? Oh, I'm sorry.
no.
What was that?
We had another thing that we were saying a lot a few years back. You know the Riddler. Do you know what his real name is?
Yeah.
Edward Nigma.
Yeah, Edward Nigma. Say that as fast as you can.
No. I know your game.
You're the one you'll get demonetized for this.
You know what? That's why I respect Ben so much. Ben will bait me into saying things that hurt him just because he likes it so much. It's almost like someone sissy hypnoed him.
Someone, because this is a kind of findom that he's playing on himself. Yeah. He must be bricked up from the neck up.
That's not a phrase.
So did you?
What are we talking about? We say it all the time.
Did you guys hear about how Eric July is getting sued by a church?
I only know Eric January. What's July's deal?
Okay, yeah, because I don't know if you
know Miranda July.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've been following this. There's a guy. He makes like really bad comic books that are like anti-woke comic books, and because of that, the people that buy into it, it's more of like an ideology than it is like legitimate fans of a comic.
Yeah. They support the politics, not the arts.
And his comic book, he crowdfunded millions of dollars allegedly to make these comics, and the comic book is called ISOM, And there's this ministry, the International School of Ministry, ISOM, is suing him. And I guess he never trademarked ISOM because it was already trademarked by this school, this International School of Ministry. And
there's also a Ring of Honor mid-carder named Eli Isom. Does he figure into this at all?
That would be funny. Does he put it on t-shirts? Does it just say Isom on a t-shirt?
He probably has a t-shirt. Yeah, I bet the guy's got a t-shirt. He's on TV occasionally.
You know, gingerbread house makers often create those translucent windows with something called isomalt.
True.
Is that exactly into this at all?
Someone's been watching some Great British Baking Show.
I love isomalt. Anytime someone says the word isomalt on a cooking show,
it's very exciting.
I'm like, I found the right show.
I've never heard of that before.
This is my show.
Well, it sounds like someone's not watching episode after episode of Gingerbread Bake Off in one of their depressed
and deep.
Did you say Gingerbread Bake Off?
Severe depression.
Severe depressive episode lasting months since his job was terminated in January. Yes, it's called.
Sounds like you're not doing that, Ben.
There are so many gingerbread baking competition shows, and I've watched all of them. And I can tell you the differences between all of them, the hosts. I can tell you how some of the shows are bullshit, because with some of the shows, Ben, you're allowed to show up with half the house built.
Fuck off.
And you're given 8 hours to finish the house, and it's like, what are we fucking doing here?
That's not a show.
That's not a show.
That's not a show.
The show is not go build a house, then bring it in, then put the roof on.
Build this fucking house from scratch. Here's some ginger, here's some bread. Fucking mash them together, make a house.
Have you ever baked with gingerbread before, Asterios?
No, but I have bought several make-your-own gingerbread kits after Christmas and then eaten them in the car.
Oh my God.
Asterios. Follow-up question. Have you ever rearranged the letters in ginger?
I'm sorry, I cut you right off, Scott.
Oh, sorry. I was just asking another question. If you have you ever rearranged the letters in ginger?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me think.
Let me think.
Well, we need a strong starter of a letter.
Let's walk this out.
Right. G-I-N is one of the most famous letters.
It's a famous letter.
It's one of the most used. Oh yeah, that's what. Because if you look at Wheel of Fortune,
they give it right to you on Wheel of Fortune.
They give it to you because it's so common.
Someone who annoys you.
Pat Sajak is happy to give you an N.
He loves it.
Yeah.
And he loves talking about it on Twitter.com.
Yep. Yes, he does.
I'm sorry, Ben, what were you saying?
Oh, you brought up Wheel of Fortune, and I was like, someone who annoys you.
Oh. Pat Sajak, yes, his politics are quite irksome. But can you believe, look, who would have thought that Vanna was going to outlast Pat?
Right?
That's fucking great.
We all assume murder suicide, right?
Obviously, yes.
Obviously.
If you had to work with Pat Sajak, that's your retirement plan. But think about it. Pat Sajak. We love him. He's fun. He's a fun young guy. The Pat Sajak Show. Let's give him his own late night talk show. Then
he had one.
Remember when Magic Johnson, Pat Sajak, and Magic Johnson, Pat Sajak, and Chevy Chase all had talk shows in the 90s?
It was like the first half of the 90s were wild with talk shows.
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah, I gave the Chevy Chase one a shot, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase, more or less unpleasant than CM Punk.
You know what? More pleasant than Punk, because at the end of the day, he does need the check.
I guess that's fair.
Like with Punk, Punk doesn't need your money, unfortunately. He needs your adulation.
Absolutely.
He needs
and goes about getting it in a strange way.
you to like him more than the Miz needed that blood money covered dick on that overseas trip he went on to visit our friends in the House of Sound. What the fuck were we talking about? I'm so
You know what?
sorry.
I was explaining to you the whole like. I was explaining to you the
Eric
whole.
July.
Yeah, but I realized that even though we've talked about it a lot, you guys haven't really been around for any of it. I don't think so. It's like you don't know any of the lore. So I think I might just save that for the next episode I do, because it's like you don't. It's such a rabbit hole. You know, it's ridiculous, and I would have to. It would take forever for me to even explain it. So,
look, I will say this though, just to give you, look, I don't need to know, I don't need to read these comics to know this. If someone's giving you their money, because it's like, that happened with that chocolate bar where they were like, this is a chocolate bar that doesn't have pronouns, and it was like $14.95, or that beer, like, right, Bud Right. It's like, imagine a racket where your product can be absolute ass.
Yep, that's what it is.
Imagine isn't that great that it's like, all right, I'm going to find the cheapest FDA approved beer I can. What's like the ground meat, not ground beef. What's the ground meat of beer that I can put in these cans for these fucking simpletons to send me $30?
Yeah. It's really nice.
What a great fucking racket. Eric July, he can just hire a bunch of assholes on Fiverr, shit out something about, I don't know, in the future, cybercrime is made pronoun. If you don't use pronouns, you go to cyber jail. You go. Scott, you want to make a comic?
You go to YouTube bad person jail with mint.
In the future, someone's like, a kid meekly. You see a kid meekly raise his hand. Okay, so it's Prince.
The thing about Eric July is that he has the thing about Eric July is that he has a really fragile ego, and he can't not respond, and he gets trolled a lot, and that's basically what's been going on. He's been getting trolled, and now he's getting sued by this ministry. Like, the actual organization has formally filed the lawsuit against him.
Yeah.
So
the OG ISOM.
Yeah.
The only people that have more money than just random Republicans who are mad is a church.
True.
This guy picked the wrong enemy.
It's the one fight he could lose.
The superhero, the ISOM superhero has a little Christian cross right above his junk on his like superhero suit.
Might as well be a
for
bullseye.
some reason.
So it's like his clit.
Kind of.
It's like a man's clit.
I mean, it's like a boy clit.
It's a boy clit.
It's like a clit. It's a blit.
A blit.
It's a blit. It's my boy clit.
Let's normalize blit. Look, Bussy's in the zeitgeist. Why can't we do blitz?
Bussy's out. Blit is the shit, and that is a phrase people use, Scott. It's a very common phrase.
That's a phrase.
I've got Trumpster Bob showing the gifts that he's going to send to his girlfriend in Africa, who's totally not catfishing him.
That's still going? Because like I haven't been here in a minute. This is like, we must be on year 2 of Nigerian Girlfriend, right?
Yes, unless he's switched. Yeah. I maybe he's hopped around. I don't know.
Maybe he's had a series of Nigerian girlfriends.
I think one of them lived in like Sierra Leone. He was always talking about Sierra Leone.
Nice.
I ordered a bunch of things from Temu. Most of them are for my woman in Sierra Leone, Africa. Her name is Mariama. In the future to be Mariama Jones.
Ha!
Anyway, I'm trying to help her get started to...
Doesn't he have just the most cartoonish voice ever?
He does, and he seems, since I last saw him, like sadder, frailer, and less confident.
I think he got really sick.
He looks sick.
And he tried to downplay it. He was in the hospital for like a little while, and he got really sick, and he got all those sores all over his face. And then,
I assume he has AIDS from all the not gay sex he's had.
Oh, no, he can't get AIDS, remember?
Oh, that's right. His pores are too small.
Yeah. He can't
restart her business there. And it's a lot easier if you order them and then send them there from here instead of from China to there, because China don't have a direct shipping line to there, and it costs a lot of money for them to get stuff that way. It's a whole lot cheaper to buy stuff in America and then send it there.
Oh, I see. So he's like buying her shit and like sending it over there.
He's drop shipping to his fake
He's
girlfriend?
drop shipping
Yes.
to his Sierra Leone catfish.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
And
very clever.
so that's the way we do it.
Smart move.
Oh man, he cussed out a Western Union employee because they were like saying that because he was trying to send Western Union money to Africa, and they were like, "Sir, we can tell this is fraud, so we can't."
Sir, this is 1,000% fraud.
Yeah, yeah. And he got all mad and called them racist and shit. It was crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is a little watch. I actually just got these for the kids there.
For kids? What?
Nice little
Kids
watch.
love Fitbits.
I can't remember what these cost. They're very cheap too. They're like $2-3, something like that. But real nice little handy watch. I mean, I think the kids there will love these watches.
Does she have a bunch of kids or something? Is that what he's saying?
Probably.
You know, they have a few 10-year-olds about that age range there and whatnot. They also got a real young one. I think she's 3 years old. And I did not get her one of these because I thought she was a little too young. So, but I talked it over with Mariama, and I'm ordering her more of a.
But she got like 15 kids or something.
Another watch, something with a cartoon character on it. A lot of you know Mariama's going to school to be a doctor.
She's going to school to be a doctor, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trumpster Bob, he caught himself. She's a catch. She's a doctor.
She's a catch.
Yeah.
A nursing school, but she's also going for a doctorate degree. And
she's going to be a doctor of nursing.
A doctor.
Really nice stethoscope. This is the better
doctor of nursing
one that they sell at Temu. If you're looking at the app right now, if you look at the app,
I do think that they do actually offer PhD programs in nursing.
I think that
it actually
is
a
a funny thing to say.
Yeah, it does sound weird.
this is the best one that they sell. She can hear like the baby's heartbeat with this one here. With the other one, you can't. So
this Temu shop thing. It's like wish.com, right?
I think
it's like incredibly cheap Chinese garbage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure.
It sounds like it's a thing like that.
I feel like I've heard of it once before.
I don't like feeling sympathy for this person. It's new.
No, it is new. Yeah, like
vulnerable.
because it was funny because I was I wanted a Trumpster Bob or a Derek Savage type in my Mount Rushmore because I want an element of malice, but like the malice has really like kind of melted away and he's just kind of sad now.
He'll rev up the malice for sure. So
Okay.
Oh my god, he was trying to get me to hold and I was gonna do it, but it just like shit was just too busy for me to do it. But we were gonna host like a mock trial because T-Bob has this weird theory that this guy that he doesn't like online is like this serial killer and has like left a trail of murder victims all over the country for decades.
I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Oh my God, T-Bob.
I love that Bob wants to marry who he believes to be a black African woman, yet he called Big Diesel the N-word.
I know, that is funny.
He's the fun kind of racist who has very different views towards black men and black women.
T-Bob will just do these random Google searches and like pull up this like information and somehow connect it to whoever he's feuding with online and then ends up like harassing like totally random people that have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think his brain can only hold like his brain can only hold the last two things it saw. So that he just makes immediate connections between those two things, whether there's anything there or not.
No, he was literally like called by the sheriff of this random town in Ohio because he kept like.
He has had so many phone calls with law enforcement.
Yes, it's crazy when they were like, yeah. I mean, he got arrested on a live stream. You know, he's trying to smoke all of his weed. Yeah, he prank called 911.
Yeah.
He like yelled, he like screamed at the 911 operator. Then the cops came while he was streaming and they're like pounding on his door. And he's like smoking. He's like, fuck you. He's like telling them to like fuck off. He's smoking weed. He's in Texas. So it's still illegal there. It was hilarious. Right. Yeah. Yeah. He was really obsessed with Elisa Jordana. He was like in love with Elisa Jordana. And then like when she finally completely rejected him,
he turned on her.
Yeah. And he was like, she's a man. So like now he has this theory about how she's from India and she was born male, like,
and she's Obama and
Elisa Aduru. That's your name.
Yeah, that's actually a good point in the chat. So, okay, the new tack you've taken is that she's a man. You were in love with her. You're gay.
Yeah, I can't remember the weird excuse he has for that. It's something though.
Probably something to do with small pores.
She's just, she did it to Benji Bronk, and then she just kept going, you know.
Yeah.
She's pretty great. She's a natural.
Is that the end of this sad old man's video?
No, but
is there more?
Yeah, if you want.
And I'm not gonna bother opening that package.
Here, and I'll take the bullet on this one.
Okay.
I sure hope this old man says something racist.
Me too.
I don't think he will. I don't know if he will here.
I need to hate him. You don't understand.
This is important, Ben.
Seeing him in that dumb hat in front of that American flag, yelling at like a random California Highway Patrol officer about Obama's gay son. Like, I'm not used to seeing like this fucking old. He's like a walking bed sore bed. I feel bad for him.
Well, we were in a voice call a while back, and our friend Big Diesel was there. And he's a black guy, and Bob was like, "Let me tell you the history of your people." All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then by the end of it, he called Big Diesel the N-word, and yeah.
Well,
that's the hit of moral superiority I needed.
Exactly.
And then they did They did a match at Actual Mania against each other later on that month.
How'd it go down?
It was great.
Yeah. What was the finish?
Who went over? So Big Diesel actually won, but we had everyone lie to T-Bob and tell him that he won.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. What a happy ending.
Man happy.
Yeah. Why not?
And here's the thing. The concept that winning this prize is actually not a good thing, it's too big a thought for his head. So
that's
don't worry
tricky.
about it.
That's a level of nuance that we're not going to delve into.
All you're going to do is you're going to tell him you won.
You won.
He's going to go, great.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
that's great.
Great, win.
I'm like, should I like that? Did we? Now, I don't remember if I brought this up before, Ben, but have you played the video of King Cobra of the cop showing up at his house?
Which time?
Very recently.
Yeah, because there was a couple. Oh, you're talking about the one where he freaks out and starts screaming.
The one with the gun. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We played that a while ago, but I mean, I could play it again. I don't know if Scott has seen it.
I haven't. I don't recall Cobra and a cop. No.
Oh,
it's real good.
It's real good.
It's real good. It's real good. It changed my mind on Cobra. I used to feel kind of sorry for Cobra until I saw this freak out. And Scott,
yeah,
you know how I don't like slurs, right?
I do know how you don't like slurs.
Have I made my opinion on slurs clear?
I mean, I feel like you kind of vacillate back and forth on them. You're very so like sometimes you're all in on slurs, and other times you're a little more bashful towards them. But yeah, I think I know you like your general thoughts on slurs. Yeah,
I do contain multitudes, but generally speaking,
your brain has many wrinkles.
Look, these are nuanced issues. You can't apply a black and white solution to slurs.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, so
hold on. Asterios is talking about slurs.
Sorry.
In this video, and I don't like it. And after that, I'm like, King Cobra, I thought you were cool. But he yells a slur, and I don't like the slur, Scott.
Okay.
And I'm not going to ask you to guess what it is. But do you think you know what it is?
I do think I know what it is.
I think you do too.
Fun.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh yeah, he was eating cat food too, by the way. Like he's eating cat food out of the can a couple times.
Yeah. Oh, they show Tiger Daddy.
Yeah. I actually knew that guy. I've met him a couple times. The tiger guy.
Dead.
Yeah, he
Did you
killed
kill him?
himself.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? Because here. Okay, hot take. Probably killed himself because surgery wasn't very good. When I do it, I'm going to do it better.
Do your thing.
So there.
Amen.
For sake.
Yeah, this is where.
All right, so he spends like an hour eating cat food, and then for no good reason, he gets up and comes back with a gun.
That is a fun Wednesday.
This was
cat
after
food and gun.
It was a cap gun, by the way. It wasn't a real gun.
Uh-huh.
It is a cap gun. It is a cap.
It looks real though. It looks real. And then they called the cops. Somebody called the cops on him.
Yeah.
I was not, oh my fucking God, I was not waving a gun around. Can you people leave me the fuck alone, please?
He's talking to the cops right now.
Yeah.
It's fine. Jesus fucking Christ. I was not waving a fucking gun around, okay? I have a prop pistol I bought for Halloween last year, and it was falling apart, so I was trying to fix it on camera. They're not my viewers, they're my fucking cocksucking YouTube trolls. I'm tired of them wasting you fine people's time. Alright, you too.
It's taking time. Okay, imagine this. The cops show up at your house and they're like, we heard reports of a mentally ill person, a drunk person with a gun.
Yeah.
And the first thing you do is you say,
they're my trolls.
They're not viewers, they're trolls.
They're my cocksucking fucking trolls.
I prefer to use the proper lore and nomenclature. Thank you very much.
They're my haters. Like, you know what? Credit where it's due. Zero nervousness around the cop coming to your house. Like, he didn't give a shit. He was annoyed.
Yes, and he like slammed the door basically.
Yeah. Get out of here, cop.
I'm tired of the fucking cops being called on me. It's bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is bullshit, YouTube. Fuck my YouTube trolls.
I love that.
They couldn't get me with the fucking cat food, so they're like, I know, Cobra's waving around his fucking toy gun, trying to fucking
Hold on.
fix it on...
Did someone try to call the cops on him eating cat food? What is they couldn't get me with the cat food?
I'll explain this. So before this, the first fucking hour of this goddamn video, someone door dashes him cat food, and he's like, "Joke's on you, assholes! I'm gonna eat it.
Joke's
I sure showed you."
Garbage.
No one could mock or make fun of me now that I, a human, I'm eating food that we only can legally sell as cat food. It doesn't meet the standards of human food.
No.
This pressed industrial sewage that we've repurposed for cats, I've imbibed it. It's now become one with me. It will pass through my system and rejoin the great ring of photosynthesis. Sunrise, sunset. I sure showed you, asshole.
YouTube. So let's fucking waste the cops' time. Fuck
I'm
off!
gonna have to rename you John. I have to rename you John Luke Petard because I've knocked you off of yours. Or have I knocked you off it? Or much like our friends in the Jewish community's weddings, have I hoisted you on it? But unlike the hora, a dance that shows respect, dignity, and grace on one of these the most joyous occasions of marriage.
I want to point out.
I'm hoisting you on me eating cat diarrhea.
I want to point out.
Diarrhea, little
Asterios. What you're saying is hilarious, but your mic sucks so fucking bad. It makes it almost impossible to enjoy it, no matter how good it is. What you're saying.
Well, I do agree that King Cobes is petarded.
Fix the microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I was leaving.
Is that fixes it? He's streaming from a potato.
Oh, sorry, Range. I'm still on.
You happy? You got what you wanted.
Headphones.
Hold on. How did his audio get better when he left the room?
Wait, how did it get? What the fuck are you telling me it's better?
I don't know. It's not better. It's not really better.
Oh, god damn it.
Potato.
This mustache is a look too.
Yeah, it's almost Highway Patrol-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's test this out. Let's give us. Let's test this out.
Check 1 2 check. Hello.
It's way better.
Yeah.
It's way better so
better.
far anyway.
You should have done that way earlier.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It was
Damn.
really bad.
I was on a real hot run there too. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
No, don't sell yourself short. It was a beautiful run.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a Jean-Luc Petard in there.
Yes.
I did enjoy that. I did. Okay, so you heard that. Okay, good.
Oh no,
Yes.
I got pretty much all of that.
All
Yeah.
right.
No, you did a nice job.
I feel good.
What
Yeah, you
pisses
should.
me off, YouTube? Wasting the cops' time.
Blue Lives Matter.
You want to bully Cobra? I'm used to it. I am fucking used to it. You sit there and fucking send me bullshit DoorDash orders, trying as hard as you can to get me to freak out on camera.
And it worked.
Because you think it's funny to bully an autistic person. Viewers,
Yes.
my ass.
See also Chris Chan.
There we go.
I'm sick and tired of the fucking Casper Police Department coming over here because of my fucking cocksucking YouTube trolls.
That was
That's
the slur,
the
I
slur.
thought.
I knew you could do it, Scott. I genuinely did believe that you could guess
Thank
it.
you. It's exactly the slur I thought.
It goes
I
with
said
this guy
several
like
times.
peanut butter and jelly.
It really does.
In the video, it's not a real gun. It's fake. It's empty. And you still gotta pull this shit. Pussy ass motherfuckers!
Just imagine saying that out loud. Imagine you've gotten to the point in your life where you say the phrase, "I'm tired of having the cops called on me all the time."
All the time.
And then your next choice not being to change everything about your life.
Maybe take the other fork in the road.
The
you
road
think
less
it's funny?
yes, exactly. The road less traveled.
Yeah, read a little Robert Frost.
You think it's funny
see what
watching an
happens.
autistic freak out? You won't think it's funny when it happens to you, dude.
But what if I'm not
I'm
autistic
sorry.
and don't freak out?
There's a joke that I can only make now, and I don't think anyone will ever be able to make it again. I'm sorry. Scott, you had just said Robert Frost, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to rewind for a second.
Yeah.
All right,
Robert Frost.
Yeah, this guy took the road less traveled by. Or say Robert Frost.
Robert
Took
Frost.
the road less, yes, exactly. Robert Frost, our nation's poet laureate. And unfortunately, I'd like to say R.I.P. to our nation's Piper laureate. That's right. Famed character actress Piper Laurie, dead at age 90. Probably of the vaccine.
R.I.P.
It was probably the vaccine. It was probably the vaccine.
Oh no!
I mean, I saw a Twitter post from, let's call it Entertainment Weekly, that said we lost National Treasure Piper Laurie at age 90, and I did feel the visceral need to comment on it and write vaxxed.
The masculine urge to claim it was a vaccine. Oh, I feel good. Listeners and people who are watching this live, that was the Haley's Comet of jokes you just went.
It's not coming around again.
It's not.
That was the last Haley's Comet.
How many people watching
Piper
even
Laurie.
know what Haley's Comet is anymore? I remember it came around in
Probably
the 80s.
as many as know Piper Laurie.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the greatest run of my life. But I'm losing on the dice. I'm winning here on the table. Listeners, Piper Laureate. America's Piper Laureate. Where else are you going to get this? Where you don't listen to fucking 8 podcasts, like where people are like, we're going to watch every episode of Gundam Wing a minute at a time. It's called Gundam Chat with Keith and David. It's like, is that what you're listening to? I'm going to watch a fucking Scandinavian guy yell slurs on a bridge. Is that what you're going to watch? No, you got to watch the Drunken Peasants, baby. This is comedy gold. This is like comedy plutonium. Are you kidding me? You can find gold at a fucking thrift store. This is comedy cesium. This is comedy that would kill a normal man. You're exposed to it. Indeed. Unlike my life.
I would watch Gundam Chat with Keith David. Not Keith
You'd
and
with
David.
Keith and David.
But with
No.
Keith David, I would watch it.
Let's talk about the Macross 5.
You know what?
A fantastic killing machine. with its superpower energy saber and twin Gatling guns, this will get the job done against any super defense fleet.
That Keith David impression you've been working on for what's got to be going on 7-8 years at this point, 100% worth it.
I just happen to be a big fan of Goliath. I also love his work on Community and They Live Equally. That's right, it's me, Keith David, my own biggest fan. I lost the voice. Hi, I'm Keith David's IMDb page. I got struck by lightning, short, weird science style. I was about to say short circuit style, but that's when lightning strikes a robot and makes it alive. Although if you think about it, could Johnny really tell if he were alive or not? I mean, you could trick a robot into saying they're alive, right? Where does sentence begin and end?
We're not inside Johnny.
Certainly not inside Jonathan 5.
Jonathan 5.
That's as he prefers to be called, Jonathan 5.
I will say that until I watched Short Circuits 1 and 2 for the first time in the year 2023, I thought that Short Circuit and Small Wonder were the same thing.
What?
Or at least
With the little girl robot?
Conflated the two.
The girl bots.
Small
The
Wonder
girl
was
bot.
like a little girl bot. She was.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just knew it was robot shit from the 1980s.
Scott, that couldn't be more different. Small Wonder is a show about a middle-aged man who builds a little girl in his basement. It's very, very different than the classic immigration story of Jonathan Five's journey to America.
It's a real coming to America.
He becomes a naturalized citizen.
He gains citizenship while Fisher Stevens loses it for pretending to be an Indian.
Yes, Fisher Stevens. Who would dare do the voice of someone from a different race? Certainly not Keith David, host of the Guns of Gas. I'm sorry. Anyway,
they're calling him a modern day Fisher Stevens.
The Fisher King Stevens?
Oscar winner.
Anyway, imagine this. Imagine this. Johnny Five has to pay his fucking taxes now. He has to sign a 1040. He has to find an account number. He's got a social security number now. And when he goes evil, does evil Johnny Five have to pay a different set of taxes?
Yes.
These are
he
things
files out
he
files out a different form. Yeah.
He files out a different form. Now these are things I do instead of losing weight, quitting drugs, finding a job, fixing
not losing money at dollar craps.
Not losing $350, $1 at a time, which you think would take a long time, but it doesn't.
It's so
not
much
when
faster
you bet
than
on
you
the
think.
exotics. Well, I bet on the exotics.
You
I
gotta
like
go
to make exotic bets. You gotta make those one-time. Oh, 6 easy is 6 easy is good. 6 hard is better. Double the field.
We got
warm beer, cold dice.
We got a $30 super chat, and they wrote your name as
Yo, Levin.
Asterios. Asterios is
Asterios is LMAO. You are laughing his ass off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, look. Well, first off, thank you so much for the $30 donation. Second off, I find that if I'm laughing at my own material, at least someone is. So it's
100%.
very helpful to have that. That's a good club you have in your bag. What if Johnny Five becomes like a freelancer? He's going to have to file a 1099?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if Johnny Five incorporates?
He'll get a Schedule K1.
Yes. That's the thing. You go out to drinks with Johnny Five. Johnny Five goes, wait a minute. We need to talk about business for a sec so I can write this off. Johnny Five is investing in energy-efficient tankless water heaters so he can take advantage of a great rebate from his local power concern. What? Johnny Five? Wait a minute. Johnny Five is not only getting the $100 rebate from the city of New York, the $500 rebate from the state of New York, but the $600 back on his taxes at the end of the year as an energy-efficient tax credit? What? That's right. Johnny Five is a savvy consumer.
And he's claiming a home office?
I thought Die Hard was a prequel to Family Matters.
Oh, because sense. Carl Winslow. Yeah, I see.
Well, think about it. It's like, why doesn't Carl kill Urkel? It's the question on everybody's lips.
100%.
Because he's gun shy over having shot that kid.
Yeah.
Outside, that's a thing. So Urkel lives because the kid dies, and that's a pretty good trade. Urkel invented that time machine.
I guess he did invent a time machine.
He invented that great dance that stopped racial tensions at his local Chicago high school, the Urkel.
Yeah. He also made a sentient robot, but we don't actually know if it's sentient because you could also trick a robot into thinking it's sentient.
It don't know.
You don't know.
Never know.
Stupid robot.
Could all be a simulation. But look, here's what I'm saying. Everyone remembers the Urkel. Dude, sure. Well, you want to do the Steve Urkel dance, all you got to do is hike up your pants. It's like, no one remembers that that's also the episode that did have the between M and O word spray painted onto a locker.
It was. Yeah.
No one talks talks about that, Scott?
I've talked about it before.
Talking about this.
I even found the screen
about the anagram of ginger painted on someone's locker.
Yeah, I pulled up the screenshot. You want me to pull up the screenshot right now?
No, certainly not.
Again, Ben will harm his own channel for the greater good, and I respect that so much.
He'll pick his own pocket for you, listeners. Yeah. And you're not supporting him on Patreon. Fuck you.
He's
What's
robbing
wrong
Peter
with
to
you?
pay Peter. It's crazy.
Poor Peter.
Poor Peter.
Oh my god!
But anyway, speaking.
I just found the picture.
Oh my!
Oh my god! Yeah, I probably shouldn't show it.
Oh, this isn't eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the picture of this Johnny Five robot.
No.
You guys
the
are
other
all laughing
picture.
at.
No, the Family Matters.
And it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, it's worse. Put the slur up. Put the slur up. Get
I sure do miss my slurs. They keep me warm at night.
Yeah.
Speaking of ginger, Dennis Kucinich' hot 26-year-old wife, am I right? The talk of the town. I need to find some new references. Yeah! We're gonna go to Mississippi and Arizona. Yeah! I gotta get some new references. The other day I'm talking to my. No, I'm sorry. Please.
I was just saying, it wasn't that long ago where if you made a funny sound, you didn't get to run for president anymore.
And now you can be Trump.
Feel like you can do a lot and get to be president, which is pretty cool. So I think we're moving forward as a society, is what I'm saying.
The president was in Home Alone 2. That's progress.
Absolutely. That's Kucinich levels of progress.
Never forget.
I was going to say. I had said yeah. Yeah. Oh right. I need to get some fucking new references. God damn it. The other day, you guys aren't going to believe this. I'm talking to my nieces, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's hotter than China Beach out here." And they're like, "What are you talking about?"
China Beach.
And I'm like China Beach, reflections of the way things used to be. I was like, on right after moonlighting.
Yeah.
Some walk by nice.
Yes.
And now you're not allowed to see your niece anymore?
No, and not for the reasons you'd think, but unfortunately, I got them into moonlighting. And when they found out that David and Maddie getting together killed the romantic tension of the show, no one wants to expose any child to late period moonlighting, but I did, and I'm going to have to eat that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that is something that you're going to have to sit with. It turns out the will they won't they was not what the audience at large was looking for, or maybe they just wanted won't they.
I mean, Scott, I think that you'll agree with me when I say that sometimes when the sparks finally fly. Okay, then 3, 2, 1. When the sparks finally fly, so do the audience.
True.
I'm Asterios Covidos for Entertainment Tonight. In 1992.
Here's you two to play us out.
What does that mean to play us out?
Name of love. And
play us out? Just, fuck is play us out?
And then it's CWC in front of a monitor going like, Quickville in the name of love. My heart is the Sonichu.
Quickville, bloody Quickville. Team Rocket.
Full circle.
We did it.
And I still haven't found a boyfriend-free girl.
That's great.
All right. Let's wrap it up. We're not topping that. Let's go.
No,
let's leave them wanting more.
Strong close. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think we are going to wrap it up. Everyone out there, make sure to check out the pre-show on all the audio podcast platforms. We do extra content that it's basically just
shit I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hooah.
Hooah. All right. I'll see all you guys next time. Good night.
The pleasure.
We love you.